Working the fifth step in SAA. Working step 5 is a powerful opportunity to continue our recovery journey. Let's look closer. The best way to get started working step 5 is to read about it in SAA's basic text, Sex Addicts Anonymous, or the Green Book. I can access this online by searching for SAA Green Book online. Insights and guidance on the fifth step starts on page 37. Step 5 reads, admitted to God, to ourselves, and to another human being the exact nature of our wrongs. In step 4, I wrote out inventories of my resentments, fears, and harms done others. In step 5, I sit down with my sponsor, therapist, or a trusted friend in the program and share what I have written in my inventories. As I take step 5, I keep a few things in mind. First, just as with the previous steps, I am taking a leap of faith. I may fear rejection if I admit what is in my inventories, yet I also realize that admitting these things out loud is critical to my recovery and that my program sponsor or friend will understand and encourage me. Next, I tell the whole truth. For example, instead of saying, I was mean to my best friend, I tell the specific story of how I hurt them, the damage that was done to our friendship, and what I was feeling. And I share the exact nature of my wrongs. In other words, I share my part. What motivated or still motivates my resentment, my fear, or the harm I did? Is it pride, envy, low self-esteem, selfishness, greed, or something else? Taking the fifth step by sharing my fourth step inventories is a critical milestone in my recovery journey. If I keep waiting to be fully ready, I may never finish writing out my fourth step. If I do this, I may get stuck on the fourth step, just like many others before me. I am bold and courageous and get my fifth step scheduled, even if I am not sure I am ready. Talking with my sponsor, therapist, or a friend in the program, we pick a date, time, and place for us to meet and for me to begin presenting my four-step inventories. I pick a location that feels safe to me. This could be my sponsor's or therapist's office, a picnic table at a park, sitting in a car in a parking lot, or talking virtually on Zoom or the phone. I realize that sharing my fifth step can take more than one sitting. Multiple sittings to complete a fifth step is not uncommon. I don't rush it. One important job of the person listening to me is to make note of common patterns of thinking and behavior they hear while I share my inventories. Common patterns include avoidance, procrastination, being judgmental, low self-esteem, being self-centered, not accepting my own humanity, and pride. These are only a few examples. There are many other patterns the listener might hear as I share my inventories. The person listening to me makes note of the most common patterns and shares them with me after I am done. These will become my traits or defects of character that I will use as I work steps 6 and 7. Scheduling and working step 5 with my sponsor, therapist, or program friend is my chance to keep from getting stuck on step 4. Step 5 is my chance to admit my resentments, fears, and harms done others. Coming clean about these things is powerful. I also remember that once I have completed working step 5, I have a list of character defects. These are my default and often unskillful ways I deal with challenging situations. Optimally, this list contains fewer than 10 character defects. I'll use them in steps 6 and 7. Just like me, you can do this. And remember, it works if you work it because you're worth it.